To create a new envelope template, go to the Campaigns tab, then Template Manager, then Envelopes. Select New Report. In the Data Sources window, you'd want to select Property Information and Contacts, so you can get the contacts fields. That's what you'll need. Hit OK. The first thing you'll need to do is change the paper type to envelope. So you click along the gray border to make sure that the Properties window displays the properties for the entire report. Scroll down until you find Paper Kind, which is right here. Hit the drop down and find the envelope style that you would like. So in this case, I'm going to select Personal Envelope 6 3/4. So you'll notice the paper size changes. What I also like to do to help me is to change to landscape mode. So still on the full report property window, find landscape, change the value to yes. Now you want to add the address. So take the label control, come over here, drop it in, expand this a little bit. Good way to visualize, see exactly where you've put the label control is to go to the print preview, and you'll see that we have it a little bit too high. Scooch this down, move this down a little bit, preview, and that looks pretty good. So we'll start adding the fields. So we go to leads, lead contacts, first name, space, last name. Now this field isn't wide enough to display the items correctly, but if you were to go to the preview, you'll see that the name appears on one line, not two like you see here. So after last name, hit enter to get to a new line. Add the address, press enter again, city, comma, and we'll add the state and the zip code. State, space, zip. So now we'll go back to the preview tab and see what we have. So it looks pretty centered and looks good. Now to add the return address, we can put it up in the header. So we'll put a label control up here. Expand that a little bit. See where it goes. That looks pretty good. If we want to move it a little bit left, closer to the edge, we can move this left border this way. Now everything will move, so you may have to adjust a few things. So let's see the preview. Our to address moved, so we'll slide that over to the right, check it again. It's back in the center. Now let's add our company return address. Company info, company name, enter, address, enter, city, comma, state, space, and zip. Let's see what we have, and that looks pretty good. So we have the return address and the mailing address. Now if we want to make the to address, the font a little larger and change the type, if you have a handwritten font that you want to use, you can select it. You can change the size. Well, that's 16. Look back, and that's how you change the size. Now it's not quite what we need. We also need to add new page after each lead. So we click on the button in the detail band header, go down to page break, and select after the band. Then click any white space. Now we preview again. And now we see we have consistency with where the to address is from. And that's how you add an envelope template. When you're done, you got to return to the report designer. If you try saving in the print preview, you're just going to save the preview of all the envelopes with each lead. What we want to do is just save the template, so we have to go back to the designer, hit save, confirm, add the title or the name of the template, 6 3/4, put the type, which is an envelope, and the description, and hit OK, and then close. So now we'll see our test envelope. We can preview it. We can edit the envelope report. And we can edit the properties.